name is James Glenn. I'm a museum coordinator, which for me pretty much means I do a little bit of everything, whether it be running the gift shop, overseeing everything in the office, administrative duties, handling rentals, giving tours, keeping track of artifacts, but also just promotion. I do about 95% of the social media, working with press releases, working with other groups when we do collaborations, the general public. It's a little bit of everything. So it's a fun job that you don't. It's never the same day, 2 days in a row. I collected model trains, took train pictures, just all the stuff that railfan kids do. Kids who love trains. I got into high school and I heard I'd seen them move the depot and start restoring it, and I really didn't know what they were going to do. And one night I drove by, saw the steam locomotive here, and that just that reeled me in right away. So I got involved helping with the rail car restorations, involved with exhibits. And in any job, there's two things that you need to do. One of those is good work ethic and good communication skills. By sheer dumb luck, I had both of those. And I was able to, with their help, start opening the depot every Saturday morning. That turned into us opening the museum every weekend and turned into this job for me. The fortunate thing about this museum, especially now, is that there's something for everybody. And I like every aspect of trains, but we've got the model trains. I love model railroading. I love dealing with all the different artifacts we have here. I love working with the real trains. I get to live my lifelong dream of being a railroad engineer. So there was just so many things that I was interested in, and just getting to help out and actually be part of it. Nowhere else I'd rather be on Saturday morning. The pavilion came to be. We wanted the Alexander chapter of National Railroad Historical Society. They've been restoring all these railroad cars, and we needed somewhere to put them. And the Alexander Railroad was very gracious to us, donating all the costs for the pavilion, which gave us a roof to house all these pieces in. So in that pavilion, we've got 3 sets of dual gauge tracks. We've got anything from motor cars to box cars to cabooses, as we call them, caboose, an operating diesel locomotive, a steam locomotive. Just a little bit of everything, and we're able to pretty much fit it all under that roof. Now when the dining car comes, that'll be different, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're going to expand that into having shops, a future rail yard. It's just completely taken off. When I first got here, there were talks about it. That was back in 2011. So the locomotive was retired, the railroad didn't need it anymore, probably about 2010, 2011, in there pretty close, and they knew that we wanted it. We were going to take care of their railroad's history and heritage and preserve it like no other museum could. So, and that's part of why they've been so generous to us with the pavilion. But the locomotive went into the shops, they maintained it, they exercised the motors, took care of the batteries, took care of the fuel, everything that locomotive needed for the past pretty much since then, until late last year. They even got a new paint on it. They've put tens of thousands of dollars into keeping it nice for us. So when we got it, the challenge was then getting it moved by rail to come here, getting it here safely, and then having all the the block heater, all the things that we need to keep it running well. And we were all ready for it when we got here. So it was definitely a process, but it was a labor of love. A bunch of different boards, committees. Planning periods, dealing with the class 1s. Just this new depot that had been moved here and restored. And now we've got the Model Railroad Center, which is going to also double in size. We've got archive rooms upstairs there. The pavilion, now we've got the plaza as well. It's just going to keep growing. I'm sure everything's going to double in size. We'll be doing community events outside, inside. We'll have some sort of railroad operations that people can ride, and of course our long-term dream is to get the line, get the railroad from here to Maiden and start doing tourist lines operations. passenger trains, whatever you want to call it. That's still our dream. We're still heavy focused on it.
Right.
We're starting with motor cars right now and just exercising number 6 here, but we've got to work with Norfolk Southern, but I'm sure we will get to that dream. We will fulfill that. It's down the line, no pun intended. I had different things I wanted to do, different ambitions. I learned guitar along the way and turned into learning more instruments than I knew were instruments, and singing and songwriting. In fact, I've done a couple different projects, but I've played with a bunch of different bands. Right now I've got a single out. It's on all streaming platforms. It's called Crazy. I just released it a couple months ago. You get to hear a lot of my guitar work in there. I played everything and sang everything on it.